Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Fick. I'm going to give you an overview of our math class, and please feel free to reach out with any questions that you have or any additional information you might be looking for. So let's get started. Our math classes have all been created to fit your student at their instructional needs. So these classes were mostly determined by their third grade teachers and by looking at their spring NWEA or MAP RIT scores, so that MAP test that they took at the end of third grade. Um, the fourth grade team, we meet every week. We're constantly discussing, what a good fit is for these students. We can make changes if necessary, but I just want to point out that in fourth grade, each class is using the same curriculum and the same math book. So certain classes just might go at a slightly different pace depending on student need. Here's an overview of our math class routine. We always start with a warm-up, typically with whiteboards, um, challenging problems, some of the math box problems, anything just to get our minds warmed up. We'll always write in the planner so that you know what topic was covered that day. We'll go over the homework. I'll check for homework completion and answer any questions that students have. Um, we'll talk about the quick learning target, what we're going to do that day, and then get into the lesson. So the lesson will be about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we allow for independent work time. Um, this is where I'm able to check for understanding and make sure everyone's doing okay on the independent work. Hopefully, this time is enough for students to finish all of that page so that they don't have to bring any homework home. So as you probably found out last year, Turtle Lake has adopted a no homework policy. Our hope is that they're finishing that math homework in class and don't have to bring it home. Like I said in the email, if you received that, the only time they would bring anything home is if they didn't quite finish it in class. Maybe we're gone a day and want to work on it. Well, we can be flexible, so just let me know if that's a problem for any of you, and we'll figure something out. With our late lunch this year, we do have snack time during the last 15 minutes of math class. So while they're working on that homework page, they're eating their snack. So continue to bring those. Our homework policy. So like I just said, our goal is to give enough time for students to do this in class. I'll write missing math homework in their planner if the assignment isn't in class or if it isn't finished. This is just a way to communicate with you so that you know if they're bringing it to math class every day. If there's more than 2 or 3 late assignments in a week, I might just call or email and just make a plan with you or see what's going on. But this is just a communication tool between you and myself. I don't want students to feel frustrated by doing math at home. Math is taught quite differently. Even, when I was in school, it's different now. We focus a lot on the conceptual understanding. We do want to get to those procedures, the more efficient way of solving math problems, but we want to make sure we understand what's going on first. So it's a lot more focus on the conceptual piece instead of just jumping right into those procedures. So if you're thinking, gosh, this looks, very different than the way I learned math, that probably is the case. But we don't want that to cause any stress between you and your student. So that, is just another pro of not bringing too much homework home. Some of the main topics we cover in fourth grade are geometry, division, estimation. Fractions are big in fourth grade. We spend a lot of time on fractions, decimals, percents, organizing data, reading charts, graphs, things like that. We do get into exponents and negative numbers, area and volume, and then some probability and ratios. So we cover a lot of big topics in fourth grade. How can you help your child in math? Check that planner every night. That'll let you know what they worked on. Even if there's no homework, I still have them write the topic that we covered and what the homework was that they finished in class. So you should be seeing that come home in the planner. If there ever is something to finish up, helping with a homework routine. You can always have your child practice multiplication facts. In fourth grade, we really do want these to become automatic, the basic multiplication facts. We don't want those to take too much, so we do want those pretty automatic. So anytime your child has time for a few flashcards, um, time in the car, any time you could work on those would be helpful. Always email me with any questions or concerns, of course, and we can go from there. That's all I have for you. So if there was something you'd like a little bit more information about or anything you have questions about, please don't hesitate to reach out. And thank you so much.